Hey guys, welcome to day 50. I can't believe it's day 50. Thank you for joining me today. So my mom texted me and reminded me that today is day 50 and that I should do something special. But then I asked her, well, what should I do? And she said that she wanted to do a fat burner to get your heart rate up. So I thought, okay. And I wanted to take this opportunity to tell you that the only way to effectively burn a lot of fat is to gain a lot of lean muscle. So if you have a lot of good lean muscle on your body, you'll be able to metabolize and burn that fat faster, even when you're not working out, even when you're just sitting. So to get your metabolism up, you gotta have more muscles, and you also gotta eat right. So having a good, well-balanced diet is also super important for burning fat. So I am going to be having my phone next to me for this session just because I'm going to be doing a little bit of timing as well in our planks. And we're going to be doing a lot of repetition. So get ready to get your heart rate up, to breathe a little bit heavy, and of course do everything to your tolerance. You always want to try and push your limit a little bit, but also know your limit and not push too hard. So back off if you need to and apply any modifications, and I'll be offering some as well. So come onto the mat and join me. We're going to be starting off in a plank. So you can either get onto your forearms or just be on your hands, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to start the timer now. We're going to hold it for a minute. So squeeze your butt, drop your hips down, push the floor away with your arms to puff up your upper back. Feel your ribs connecting with the fronts of your pelvis. Keep your chin in neutral by pulling the entire face back and engaging the front of your throat. And stay on the balls of your feet. So keep your heels lifted. We're already down to 35 seconds. And if you shake, that's a good thing. So let your body shake and really feel that. And now in 10 seconds, we're going to transition into a right side plank. Okay? If you need to lower your knees to get there and fix your position, do so, but we're going to head into it right now. You can A, stack your feet on top of each other. B, put one foot in front of the other. C, lower down to your knees and bend them to be in a modified side plank. Wherever you are, we're holding for a minute. It's already 25 seconds down. Squeeze your butt and feel that connection where the right ribs meet the right side of your pelvis. And see if you can feel that. You can touch that area and feel it. Make sure that it's working, that you're not feeling anything in your lower back. All right, 15 seconds to go. You're breathing through this. You got this. Now in 5 seconds, we're gonna go, you guessed it, to the other side. All right, so find your left side obliques, feeling the ribs pulling towards the pelvis. You can poke that area, push the floor away with your arm, engage your shoulder blade, and breathe. Making sure that you're flexing your feet, squeezing your butt, and we're building muscle here. Building muscle, getting our heart rate up. building our endurance. And then in 5 seconds, you're going to come into a plank on your hands. And go for it. All right, so from here, push back into your downward facing dog. Catch your breath. Bring your feet forward. Look between your hands. Bend your knees. And do a couple of hops here. Trying to get your hips up nice and high. Keeping your arms straight. And then step forward. Okay, sitting back into your hips. Press down into the heels of your feet. Place your hands on your buttocks. Lift your chest up. Roll your shoulders back. And stay in your mini squat here. Now take your arms over your head and just step that right leg back into a lunge. Hands behind your head. Take your elbows nice and wide and straighten out both your legs for a moment. Come high onto the ball of that back foot and don't drop the heel down. So now you're going to start lunging forward and pressing up. Lunge forward, let both your knees bend and come up. And we're going to do 3 in a row. And then you're going to push off that back leg with your ankle and come into an airplane. Balance. Don't look up, look down at the floor. Flex your right foot. Squeeze the right buttock. And then come back into your lunge. Again, we do 3. 1, 2, stay focused. 3, coming up. And then airplane. Squeeze the right butt, flex the foot. Pull your belly to your spine, look down, engage your shoulder blades. And then land in your lunge again. 3, 2, 1, and come up. Hold. And land. And again. 3, 2, 1, and come up. And land it. This time, stay in your low lunge. Okay? Feel this heel pressing down into the floor and gently isometrically drag it back to feel your hamstrings and your glutes fire up. Take your right arm up, bring your left hand onto your right butt cheek, and then just gently lean back, squeezing your right butt really hard. And reach up with that right arm in a diagonal. Now, you're going to swoop that right arm down, pivot your feet so that you're facing the back of the mat, and you're going to come into a half moon. So your hip points open to your left. You're engaging the same obliques as you did in the side plank. Flex the left foot, press it away. Try and balance here. And then land that leg down, coming back to face the front. Hands down, step that right leg back, the left leg back, and come into your downward facing dog again. Take a couple of breaths here to reset. And now bring your feet together, slightly forward, look between your hands, bend your knees, and take a few hops. Sending your hips up high. And then step your right leg between your hands and stand up. Straighten out both your legs, hands behind your head, and the back heel is up. Okay, we're gonna lunge 3 times. 1, both knees bend. 2, 3, and then push off that back leg. Come into an airplane, hold. Draw the belly in, point your 2 front hip points down, and step it back. And again we lunge. 1, 2, 3, come up. Squeezing your left buttock. And land, and we go. 1, 2, 3, press up. And land again. 1, 2, 3, and come up. Squeezing your left buttock and land. Last one. 1, 2, 3, and come up. Squeeze the left buttock, draw the belly to the spine, and land. Hands on your head. Stay in your lunge. Take your right hand, put it on your left buttock. Left arm reaches up, diagonally reach that arm to the right side, and keep your your right hand on your left buttock to make sure you're squeezing it. Now coming back through the center, pivoting your feet so you're facing the back of the mat. You're going to push off your right leg and come into a half moon. So you can have a block under your hand, or you can touch the floor. But if you want to strengthen, try and keep your hand off of anything helping you. You're using your muscles. And now, again, land, pivot your way back to the front. Hands come down onto the floor. Step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Coming forward into a plank. Lower down onto your forearms and make your way into a right side plank for 1 minute. Drawing in through your right obliques, keeping your 2 front pelvic calves facing forward. Breathing. Twenty more seconds. Now you got 10 seconds. When I say go, switch to your left side and go. Coming into your left side plank, feet flex, feel the belly, push the floor away. Take any variation you'd like. Make sure you're not feeling it in your lower back. If you are, make sure your pelvic calves are facing forward, you're not twisting. And you're feeling and scooping your abdominals. Squeeze your butt. You got 15 seconds. Keep yourself lifted. Five seconds. Then we're going to come into a front plank and go. 1 minute. If you were on your hands before, come onto your hands or stay on your forearms. So squeezing your butt, pushing the floor away, broadening your upper back. Bring your pubic bone to your ribs and your ribs to your pubic bone, and drop your hips down. Really focus, concentrate. You're gonna be okay. We got 15 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down. Send your hips back. Come into a child's pose. Relax your head on the floor. And either have your arms in front of you or at your side. Whatever you prefer. Whew. Just letting your system downshift. And then slowly come up into a seated position. And go ahead and close your eyes. Have your palms facing up and resting on your knees. Just bring your attention to the palms of your hands. Notice if they feel warmer than before. And as you bring your attention there, just notice if you feel any sort of electricity or tingling. Sometimes just bringing your attention to that area will help just stimulate some of the nerves in the area. Your brain is a really powerful tool. Now taking all of that tingly, warm feeling from your hands, bring it up and just cover your eyes with the palms, blocking out any light. Keeping your eyes closed, sending all that good energy, letting it come down towards your heart, palms together. Resting your thumbs on your sternum. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nostrils. Slowly letting it out through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Bow your head down towards yourself, towards your incredibly strong, fat-burning, muscular body that has a lot of potential for change and for good. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked that. Thanks, Mom, for your recommendations, and you asked for it, you got it. So I hope you're sweating. Bye.